Alright, so yeah, when you're putting a lintel on a timber frame, you've got these things on. So it's got top of lintel. The reason it's got top of lintel is because the timber frame will shrink over time and the masonry won't. So it's got to hit that top of lintel so that as it drops, it's got space to drop. So as you're looking at it, this frame will drop down, but that bottom will then, well, hopefully you shouldn't reach the bottom of the lintel, but technically it could. But if you haven't got the weight of the timber frame bearing down on that lintel, and then you put these on to stop the lintel from pulling out away from the frame, just holds it all together. Obviously you've got to bed on your lintels as well, level them, then we've got to put that insulation back in underneath the tray, then you've got to pull the tray down and weep vent every 450. These go every 600 as well, don't forget that. Don't know how much these actually do, but it's in the regs, so you got to do it. We also put them within 200mm of the end as well. And then 600 back. I always eye my 600s, but because I know they'll be less than 600. Yeah, with the tray on the lintel, you've got to be 25mm past the edge of the lintel. Now, we don't put these trays on. They're already done by the chippies. So, sometimes they're too short, sometimes they're too long. But if you were to do it yourself and you're putting your own trays in, it only needs to turn up 75mm upstand, 25mm past the lintel. So when you're looking at cutting your trays, your brickwork course, this one, obviously the one on top will be opposite. So if your tray goes to this course, it's gonna have enough to turn up like that. Similar over here. So the lintel finishes there. That's 30mm, which means I can turn it up in this perp here. So I've cut it at this perp, so I can fold it up in there. if ever you're struggling to lay over a lintel, you find your bricks tipping, or you don't know what you're doing. If you've laid that one nice, you know what I mean, the face plane's good to that brick, you can copy it. Yeah, and then just keep copying the bricks. That way you'll never go that far wrong. And the other tip, don't put too much muck at the back. Because if there's too much muck at the back, it's got nowhere to go. So it literally won't go anywhere. You just won't be able to tack the bricks down. I'm gonna scrape that right back like that. I reckon we've got small bricks again. Two 10s. For fuck's sake. Yeah, if you get small bricks, tape it out. Don't just fucking guess it like I did, because you'll get it wrong, like I just did. Maybe you're better than me. And it adds a
What's that?
Maybe they're better than me. Maybe they wouldn't get it wrong. Maybe they would be able to just get it right first time. Maybe. Not me. Not me, eh, lads? Cool. All right. Last little tip from me: when you're going over a freshly laid lintel, what you don't want to do is go through tapping the bricks on top of the bricks that have just been laid, because they will move. They'll like bounce on the lintel. So what you need to do is just lay them very carefully. And give them a rub. And that is it. Because the lintels have got that little bit of flex in them, don't they, lads?
Yep.
And if they flex a little bit, the brick underneath's moved already, so you want to try and make it so they don't move. Nearly there, lads.
I know.
Nearly there. At least we're doing the hard bit now, and then we just clean the cavities, which is actually going to be quite easy.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think there's a lot down them. probably take longer than we think. Everything always does. See that? Flexing. Yeah, if you are struggling with them, flexing and moving and shit, what you can do is stick a prop up the middle onto that, and that would hold it. But what we tend to do is do 3 courses over, let that go off. That's also so yeah, what I was saying, what we normally do is run 3 courses like we've done down here, rather than like the one. 3 works better, multiple beds to basically hold the bricks in place. And then that's gone off because we leave it for quite a few days before we get back on it, because of the inspection. So once it's been inspected, we then don't need to prop the lintels, whereas if you only had 1 course, you would need to prop it because it's a lot of weight going above it. Hope that was helpful for anyone that needs it. If there's anything else you'd like me to cover, just give us a shout, put it in the comments or something, and like and subscribe if it was useful. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, catch you in a bit.